Welcome to Swahili Villa TV and American Swahili News. Broadcasting live here in Columbia, South Carolina. Abu Shatir is in Washington, D.C. And tonight we joining with the international coach, Samir St. Clair. He's joining us live from Atlanta, Georgia. Coach Samir St. Clair, welcome to our show.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Coach, I know it's Ramadan. I think I'm not, you're going to excuse me. This is the month of the Ramadan. And I know in Swahili we call
Saum.
Swahumu. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Bushater,
Saum, yeah,
for
we call it
correct me.
Saum, yeah.
Let's start our conversations. Let's talk about your background in basketball, just very short.
Um, I've had a extensive career. Been coaching, coming up on 21 years now. Started out as a high school coach in Atlanta, Georgia. Then spent 8, 9 years coaching on the college level, and then from there I went and coached professional basketball overseas. I've coached in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, Serbia, and Japan. And now I'm back in Atlanta coaching currently coaching a high school team right now and a semi-pro team.
What is the name of that high school that you're coaching in? And maybe it's off the record, but let's move forward here with respect to those international coaching for those countries that you have been coaching for almost 21 years. Can you share with us a little bit about what are the differences between the basketball in Middle East and Asia and Europe that you have been coaching for the past 21 years?
Okay. Well, that's a big difference. The game is growing internationally big time. The basketball has really spread. Some places better than others. Um, Europe, Serbia is great for basketball. Great coaches, great players. They have several players in the NBA. The country has a passion for it, and they love it. And it was a great experience coaching there. I learned a lot there. The Middle East is a little different. It's more in the developmental stages in the Middle East, and that's because most of the players there have not had the great coaching growing up, and so the fundamentals are kind of lacking. So great athletes there. It's just that the real details of the game have not grown, but they're getting there. They're getting better every day. And then Japan, when I was in Japan and in Asia, Southeast Asia, China, the game has grown there, but the game is really, really growing there. Great league, uh, tremendous players. They have the money and the backing to at the youth levels to develop good players so they can play well in the pro league. So bas- baseball is still kind of king in Japan, but basketball is really, really growing there, and it's a great product.
Okay, you have covered almost the countries in Europe, and also you have talked about that some of those countries in Europe that you had an opportunity to coach some of those players. They have
Mhm.
shown a significant, let's say, the good quality in terms of the talents, and also you have talked about the players in Middle East, like they're still struggling in terms of the best basics or the fundamentals of the basketball skills. So let's talk about now in Africa, because African has been known back in the 80s and 90s, but even in 20s now,
Mhm.
having some of the great basketball players, particularly the centers.
Mhm.
What do you think why the African basketball player or the game itself in Africa it's still growing at a very slow pace?
I just think the opportunities maybe because the talent is there. It's very talented. I've coached several players from Africa, West Senegal, and Nigeria when I was a college coach here in the States, and I had two guys that played for me professionally in Japan that were from Senegal. The game is the talent is there on the continent. I just think it's the opportunities and just being able to have the great coaching to be able to come in because I mean it's talented. It's talent everywhere, all over the continent. West Africa, East Africa, Central Africa. It's talent all over.
Recently, I think 2 years ago, the Barack Obama and some of the great coaches here in America, I think they formed what they call it, the NBA Africa. Where do you see this NBA Africa is heading to in another 5 or 10 years from now?
I think it's going to be huge. I think if I'm not mistaken, they start playing next month, and I think it's going to be huge. I think it's going to be great for the continent, just to show the world what type of talent Africa has. Um, it's going to be myself. I was trying to get in on the league myself, just to have the opportunity to coach in that league. But I think it's going to grow. I think it's starting out with 12 teams. Um, and each year they're going to add more teams. So I think it's going to be huge. Definitely a big thing.
Do you think you have talked about the Middle East? There's a significant amount of, let's say, resources in terms of money to develop some of those young players, to develop their skills, and to develop the game itself in terms of the sponsorship. Do you think Africa they will experience, I mean, the same issues that the Middle East countries they experience right now?
No, I don't think so because the NBA even the NBA and FIBA is investing a lot of money in Africa, and that's because the talent is there. So I don't think they're going to have the same experience as the Middle East because you have the size, you have the athleticism. So the talent is on the continent, and the NBA and FIBA they know what they're doing. They would not come and invest money in the continent if they didn't think it was any talent on the continent. So I don't think they don't have those same issues as the Middle East.
As a retired basketball player as myself, I played in high school and even I played for the Tanzania National Army basketball team in Tanzania. What have I experienced? And then I'll come back to you asking a question about the African country in terms of the basketball, let's say, the the games, the way how they organize it in African continents. Don't you think that the African NBA teams they will face some of the challenges, such as to having a league that will be able to produce the best players and the quality players who maybe in another 5 years or 6 years will be able to cross over and come to play the NBA in America?
Um, there will be some challenges, but like I said, with the NBA backing the league and putting the money and the resources in the league, I just think it's going to be a tremendous deal just on the continent. They will have some issues, I think, but with the NBA just putting so much into the league, it's going to be great. Um, that's what you need. You need money. and with the NBA backing it and and pushing those resources into the league as far as coaches and the support staff and the trainers and the arena and everything, I think it's going to be huge. I think it's going to be huge.
In Africa, there are 56 up to 55 countries that have been recognized so far. If somebody asks you from the NBA Africa, pick one of the country that you think is one of the or is the number one uh, uh, country in that particular category out of the 55 to produce one of the best team, which one do you think?
I would go to Senegal.
So
Just
can you?
from my experience. I mean,
Okay.
I can name Senegal. I mean, from my experience being a college coach, recruiting players from Africa, um, having coached them on a professional level, it's always been West Africa, Senegal, Nigeria, Angola.
Hmm.
Uh, those have been the countries that really have. I mean, you can go to North Africa, Tunisia, Egypt, but Senegal, Nigeria, Angola, those countries have really been like top notch as far as talent, from my experience. East
Okay.
Africa has
Uh-huh.
kind of been slow. I know, Dave, you
Tons.
guys have Hashim
Coach,
Thabit.
Coach, I thought you were gonna say Kenya there.
Oh man, Kenya. uh,
Okay, go ahead.
no, I know Tanzania
Tanzania.
had Hashim Thabit.
Yes, sir.
Um, he's been one of the guys who come out of East Africa. But as far as my choice, I would say Senegal.
Senegal. Okay, let's move this conversation here in the United States of America,
Mm-hmm.
in Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly do you see they call the Atlanta? Do you think the NBA franchise in Atlanta one day they'll be able to win the NBA championship?
They've struggled for the last couple of years.
Uh-huh.
But this year, I think they'll make the playoffs.
Hmm.
Um, it's so many factors in winning especially NBA championship. But I think uh, to win an NBA championship, you got to have two big name stars, and if they can attract some free agents, some big name stars to come in here and shoulder the load, maybe they can win a championship. But I'm a DC dude, so man, I don't
DC.
really.
Okay. Swahili
You
Villa
know,
online, yeah, Swahili Villa online TV and an American Swahili News. Most of their listeners and their viewers, they from East Africa, and particularly in Tanzania. So, if the Tanzania National Basketball Associations invited you to visit Tanzania and providing them some clinics, what they call the clinics, the basketball clinics, would
mhm.
you be would you welcome them to do so?
Definitely would. Yes, I would.
And
I love to teach the game, and I love to travel. I love to travel, so yeah, I definitely would. Definitely.
okay, let's shift gear now to the J. I think the name of the restaurants there called JKizondo. Is that correct? Swahili Bites.
Yes.
There's a video that is going viral in most of the Africans WhatsApp group. Can you tell us a
Uh-huh.
little bit about the
Once
video?
again, JKizondo Swahili Bites has done it again. The Mahamri Ramadan is coming, people. Mahamri, Mahamri, Mahamri. Sweet bread, as I call it. So delicious and tasty. Come and get it. Look at the color, the smell. If you could be here and smell that thing, you'd be like, The taste is great.
How do
Come
you
get
eat
it.
it?
I put jelly. I put some honey on mine. But I make sandwiches with my samosas with it. But that's just an American thing. But I can eat it plain too. With rice, beans, whatever you want. So great and tasty. We got them here every day for Ramadan. Make your iftars the greatest. Inshallah.
Okay, tell us a little bit
Let,
about
let
that
me let me let
video.
me let me give some feedback from this video, Coach. This
Okay.
video is going all over the East African groups and everything. And I told your wife to man, because I was planning this interview for so many long time after talk to um your wife, and he told me about your story. I heard about your story from you was the international coach, and always Mr. Patrick, to tell you, man, one day you're gonna catch you and bring you Swahili Villa online TV. Cause and I was surprised this video. Like I know this man, man. I know this. They like it. He was all over. He was all over. And I told your wife tell you you're gonna do interview and so many people you're gonna stand. It's not about Vitumbua. It's not about really, but you are really talented to be coach and for the basket to be the coach. They're gonna know you right now from through to Swahili Villa Online TV, and we are together for JKizondo Swahili Bite. So
Mhm.
and welcome to Swahili Villa, and you are famous right now. You know that.
I heard. I heard. I
All
heard.
right, go ahead, doctor.
Okay, I just want to ask him just to talk a little bit about Kizindo is right Swahili
Kizondo.
by Kizondo.
Kazando. Yeah.
Kizondo, yeah. Let's talk about that video, and if there's any connection, the Swahili bites in basketball.
Well, I guess the connection would be, my wife. She's the owner and operator of JKizondo Swahili Bites. So, she uses me as to do some commercials, I guess, or whatever
Okay.
for her food. So, um, I didn't know. I had no idea that the Mahamri video would go viral. But people seem to like it.
I like it.
But she
Absolutely.
wanted me. Yeah, she wanted me to give, I guess, the American perspective of Mahamri. So
Yeah.
that's what I tried to do in the video. So
Very good, very good.
yeah.
Well, we really do appreciate it for that. I can say very creative commercial. I can say or marketing strategies to market the Swahili bites. And so for the one of the things that surprised me today, I'm one of the member of one of the group, but then I was able to find that video, and then I was like, wow! And then I went straight and call Abu and say this video is just going viral. So
Mhm.
and then I asked Abu that if we can bring you on our show. So in closing, let me ask you a quick question. This is with respect to the basketball development in particular for the young youth in Africa.
Mhm.
What is your last words about the or opinion about the youth in Africa, just in general about the basketball game?
Um, I would just definitely stress to anytime, any way you can work on your game and fundamentals, uh, try to do that all the time. Just try to practice, and also the opportunities I truly believe will expand on the continent. It's a lot of talent, not only in just basketball, just all around. It's just the opportunities, and I think from my field, the basketball field, I think the opportunities will grow, and a lot of players will be able to get a chance to showcase their talent, whether it's in America, whether it's in Europe, whether it's in Australia, eh, in Asia. But now with the NBA coming into Africa, you can be right there on the continent and showcase your talent. So just keep practicing, keep working hard, and the opportunities will find you.
Thank you, Coach, for taking your time. Let me take these conversations to Abu Shakir in Washington, D.C.
All right. Thank you.
Abu, your mic is mute.
My bad. Coach, you boys born and raised in DC?
Yeah, from Maryland, District Heights.
This is high.
Yeah.
I thought you from Anacostia there.
Yeah. Nah, never had a concert.
They're from Southeast. Yeah.
Yeah, my father is.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Uh, all right, that's good. Thank you very much to join with us, man.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Take good night.
All right. Good night. Thank you.
Thank-
Yes, sir. All right.
Thanks again for